Hello, welcome to this video about testing web application with Node.js or Node.js test runner. Today I want to talk about snapshots or snapshot tests. Those are test cases where you kind of try to figure out whether or not certain behavior is replicable. So you have a snapshot test, it saves output of a component in HTML or JSON, and in later sequences of the test run, it will look for this output and compare it uh, with the current output and see if there is any uh, involuntary change or any unwanted change. So if you want to try this, go to Node.js test runner. Using test runner, alternatively, you can also use the Web3 school tutorial, but I don't know if there's snapshots here, but it's a lot easier. Writing your first test, test structure, test hooks, common JS syntax, running tests, writing tests, subtests, subtests and teardowns, skipping and to-do tests. No, it's less working with mocks. Yeah, so there are no snapshots, but I think for the if you do this the first time, this is a really good tutorial. Keep on working with, and yeah. Okay, so snapshot test. Popularized by Jest. Many libraries include such functionalities. Several use cases. Okay, no specific configuration required, expected, enabling the feature via experimental test snapshots. But to demonstrate the optional configuration, you would probably add something like the following to one of your existing test config files. Okay, so by default, Node.js or Node generates a file name that is incompatible with syntax highlighting detection.js snapshot. The generated file is actually a CJS file, so a more appropriate file name would end with snapshot CJS. More succinctly, .snap. This will handle better ESM projects. Okay, so we need to import some modules. And then we have a snapshot, set resolve snapshot path, param string, test file path, foo test.js. Okay. But then what file will I need to input this? Snapshot.js. Software add setup.js. Okay, maybe I just do a new file here. Dot snap dot cjs. Okay, well, let's ask AI what how can I run this snapshot test in Okay, you're very close. Node.js already has a built-in snapshot testing via Node test module, but you still need to run the test file with the Node test runner. Here's a minimal practical guide so you can run your example immediately. How to run the snapshot test in Node.js. Make sure you are on Node.js version 2010. Snapshot testing was added recently. Older versions won't work. Check your version. Okay, check that version. So we go back to Visual Studio Code. We go to new terminal. Okay, seems fine. Okay, we need a new file, foo-test.js. foo.test.js. Okay, and then we will run it. I think we're in the wrong folder. Need to go to ls. In what folder is that? In the test folder. So cd test, cd cd globals, cd globals. I know we will run. Okay, we are failing tests. What is happening? My snapshot test 1, suit 0, pass 0, fail 1, cancel 0, skip 0 to do 0 duration. Failing tests, test at foo-test.js, my snapshot test error snapshot. T-snapshot is not a function. Okay. What is happening? Okay, so the API we are using does not exist on T in your Node.js version. Here's the key point: in Node.js, snapshot testing is not an T-snapshot. The correct API is so I think we need to input this. Try that again. Failed again. Third snapshot is not a function. This is weird. Um, Oh, it seems like the version does not support this. Okay, so it seems like in the new version it's deprecated anyway, so we will not do any snapshot testing. Okay, what the fuck?